All right, like I said, let's go explore the tools a little bit. The tools are in the header, and we need the tools to edit the project, to edit clips, to drag clips around, to move around the project, etc. First of all, there is the object selection tool, and you use that to create clips and notes, move stuff around, option drag to copy, etc. The usual stuff. All right. The object selection tool changes into a magnifying tool once I hover over the bead ruler at the top of the window. You see? So I can zoom in and out, just dragging my mouse up and down. So dragging down will zoom back out. As soon as I'm not over a clip with the tool, it'll change into a crosshair, which can be handy if you want to use it to select stuff. Hence the name. Like I mentioned earlier, double-clicking anywhere will create either clips or notes. When I'm in a note editor, let me create a couple more tracks. And of course, I can select multiple items in one sweep, like so. Anyway, let me delete this and delete these tracks. This will show you right away I can delete multiple tracks in one go. Next tool is the time selection tool. So using this, I don't select objects, but I select a range of time in my timeline. Or, just select a small range of my clip and delete just that. There you go. Or maybe this part. Okay, so let me just undo this with Command Z. So I want to show you something else. Unlike the object selection tool, the time selection tool does not change into a magnifying glass when I hover it over the bead ruler. That's because over here I can select a time range from the bead ruler. That can be very handy if you want to edit multiple clips in one go. Like I just did. We create a couple more tracks. So using the time selection tool, I can now go to the bead ruler and select this part across all these clips and delete that. Very smart thing about this is that if I make a selection and I go back to a different tool, when I come back, the selection is still there and I can just option drag it to copy. So that's an intelligent tool, the time selection tool. Next one is the pen tool. I guess we don't need an in-depth explanation of that. You use it to create clips, to create notes. Just click and drag to create clips of any length. Same for the eraser tool next to that. Pretty obvious what that does. If I just use it to drag over a certain part of my clips, that'll get erased right away. And although it's pretty clear which part of my clip will be erased now, you got to be careful with this one because once I let go of the mouse, that part will be erased. All right. I guess as sort of a safety measure, the eraser does not work over multiple tracks. See, I can only erase stuff from one track at a time. To be completely honest, this can feel a little awkward at some times because you just need to get used to the feeling of the eraser. But once you got that, you'll be good to go. All right, that's the eraser. Next to that is the knife tool. What do you need a knife tool? To cut stuff up, right? So I just point and click. I actually know a guy named Dexter. How about that? So those are the tools. The last one is not so much a tool. It's more a button to turn follow playback on or off. And this is merely to keep your playhead on screen at all times. And all these tools have their own number on the keyboard. Like the object selection tool is 1 on my keyboard. And the other tools come after that. So if I click 2 on my keyboard, I change into the time selection tool. So I'm just going to 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they also work temporarily. So that means that Bitwig Studio senses if I click and hold the 2 on my keyboard, it'll change into the time selection tool. If I let go of the 2 on the keyboard, it'll change back into the object selection. See? This goes for all the other tools. If I hold number 4, changes back, number 5, and changes back. So I either select the tool and use it, or I just hold the key temporarily and let go to change it back into the object selection tool. So that's it. Those are the Bitwig Studio tools.